Hello everyone, this is Robert from Book of Mormon Editions, where we discuss printings, publications, and various editions of the Book of Mormon. I'm always interested in editions of the Book of Mormon where an outsider has contributed to it. This is the case with this next review of the Book of Mormon. This is a red paperback edition published by Family Library in 1973 and with permission by the Reorganized Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Family Library was part of Pyramid Publishing Group, which was eventually sold to Penguin Group in the late 1970s. So I made a video of the Salt Lake paperback edition. Now this is an RLDS paperback edition for public non-missionary use. What's interesting is that it lists a foreword from a Dr. Marcus Bach. In it, Dr. Bach gives some background on how an obscure Joseph Smith brought forth the Book of Mormon, and now in the 1970s, the momentum of awareness has increased over time. Also, it seems that Marcus Bach was an ordained Christian minister and was a director and founder of a group called the Foundation for Spiritual Understanding. His biography says that he is an author of several works and made it a lifelong goal to unify and ease tensions between various denominations. I'm honored that he would include readers of the Book of Mormon and that he contributed to this RLDS softcover edition. So the introduction to this volume gives 3 different ways to reading the Book of Mormon, which I thought was very unique. The first was to obviously read the text all the way through as is. The second was to go through a selected list of sections and verses to read the history and physical details of the Book of Mormon. The third way to read the Book of Mormon is from a list of different verses and passages that were specific to the spirituality and faith-building aspects to the volume. I thought it was interesting that, yes, you can read the Book of Mormon through completely, or focus on either historical settings or spiritual situations within the book. The text of the Book of Mormon matches the 1966 RLDS text, which includes RLDS chapter layout and versing. The pages are an exact image of the 1966 text, but just zoomed out, which sometimes makes the text hard to read clearly. As mentioned, the first printing of the 1966 RLDS edition had some printing errors, and they were mostly corrected by this 1973 edition. However, there is one error still printed in this edition on page 263 at Helaman, chapter 2, verse 29, where it lists a period instead of a comma after the word God. Not a fatal mistake, but fun to find for those who have this book. So with the paperback Book of Mormon, it's difficult to really open the book without creasing the spine. The text is often printed so close to the inside that it's really hard to see. Also, a paperback is likely to get dog-eared and bent out of shape easily. I haven't seen too many of these editions online, and I would imagine that they might be hard to come by, as I would bet the print quantity to be lower than the standard RLDS editions of that time. If you have a copy of this edition, feel free to comment down below on how you came across this. Thanks everyone for watching this video. I know my frequency has dropped a little, and I plan to pick it up as best as I can. If you have a special or unique edition of the Book of Mormon that you'd like reviewed, please feel free to contact me at bomeditions@gmail.com. Thanks everyone.